Reproductive rights are front and center in the presidential race. Former President Donald Trump is taking credit for overturning Roe v. Wade, the Supreme Court ruling that previously granted a constitutional right to an abortion. Meanwhile, President Biden says support for the old law has never been higher. Paul Spade checks that claim for PolitiFact.
Is support for the old Roe v. Wade ruling just higher than it's ever been? Well, that's what President Biden said the other day. He was responding to former President Trump, who said people were clamoring to get rid of Roe. And you may remember Roe v. Wade helped grant Americans the right to an abortion up until fetal viability. That starts roughly around the 22nd week of pregnancy. The Supreme Court then overturned that ruling in 2022, meaning states can now impose their own restrictions or even just ban it altogether if they want. Biden says most Americans wish Roe was still in place, and polls show he's right. 5 polls over the last year found support for Roe to be somewhere between 56% and 64%. So how does this compare to polling from before Roe was overturned? Well, it's a little difficult to say because the issue hasn't been polled for very long, historically speaking. In some surveys, they don't really ask about Roe specifically, but for 2 decades now, one polling company has been asking Americans if they're satisfied with U.S. abortion laws, and you can see that the number of people who are dissatisfied, there in purple, shot up to record highs after Roe was overturned. This is why the Truth-O-Meter rates Biden's claim mostly true. Read our full fact check at WRAL.com.